Well, hello, this is Mike, and surprise, surprise, Lionel has just released a new September 2025 catalog with new products. I didn't know this was coming, and here it is. So I wanted to give you guys my live reaction to what's in the catalog. Now, the last time I did this, I did it as a live stream. The only reason I'm not doing that this time, I thought that was a successful live stream. The only reason I'm not doing it that way this time is I am expecting a very important phone call at any moment, and I don't want to interrupt a live stream to do that. So I'm recording it, and I can always go back and add more. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Might cut this out. Okay, I'm good. So I don't want to interrupt a live stream with that, so I'm recording it instead, but you are getting my live reaction to what you see. I have not looked at this at all, so this is my first time looking through it, so let's go through this together. And I'm looking at the cover here, and let's make myself smaller. You don't want to see me, you want to see the catalog. 1 second, here we go. There we go. All right, so looking at the cover here, I see an EMDE unit, so I'm guessing that is going to be the main focus. Where are my arrows to move this thing? No. Okay. Oh, I got to do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, table of contents, the Lenny Awards. Okay, let's get to the meat of it. Okay, 080. This, whoops, hang on. So, Legacy 080s. So, how different is this than our regular starter set 080 that we've had since the 90s? Both as a... well, I guess we have some road name details. Okay, different colors of boiler. Looks like some slight detail differences. Let's see what's on the other page. And obviously we have some new road names, and of course it's Legacy. It says it's an all-new product, but it looks suspiciously like the other starter set 080s. Swinging bells, that's nice. Whistle steam. Okay, so it does have all of the features. So if you're looking for an 080 that isn't the starter set 080, 031 and $1,000. I do like the War Bonds one there. Aliquippa and Southern, interesting road name. And Republic Steel. Okay, so interesting choices. I can see these being produced in a number of different custom variations from the different dealers, different road names. Okay, so Legacy 080 next. All right, ET44. We've got some new road names, I guess. Area 51. EJ&E. Either powered or non-powered. Oh, and both of them, either powered or non-powered. Okay, road-specific details. I guess what's specific about Area 51? Yeah, since it's a made-up BC rail, that one's sharp. And CN, a lot of love to our Canadian folks on this one. CN, Illinois Central, Legacy, Wisconsin Central Legacy. Okay, so a lot of love shown to the Canadian National folks on this one. That's a sharp scheme. All right, here's the E8. Okay, so the National Limited. Okay, so we're in the B&O cigar stripe scheme. So this would have been post 1964 when B&O, C&O, C&O was kind of the controlling interest. They started consolidating schemes. So this would be B&O, or you could also have C&O in a very similar scheme. And so yeah, we have C&O colors on the passenger equipment, but with the B&O logo here on all these aluminum cars. Now, I want to say, I don't know if that's prototypical. I've seen photos of the era where there were C&O cars with the yellow stripe that would infiltrate B&O trains, but I don't recall seeing any photos of any of those cars actually having a B&O logo on them, particularly a name train like the National Limited shown here. Still, it's a sharp-looking train, and let's see, the pair of E8s, $12.99, and the cars, yeah, the usual $13.99 for the 4-pack, $700 for the 2-pack, and what are, I guess, a Station Sounds Diner, yeah, $549. So yeah, so we've got a new set with that. This might be prototypical, but I'm not sure. I just don't recall ever seeing any with the yellow stripe having the B&O logo on them. I may be wrong. Maybe that's just not what came through my area. But in any case, yeah, the cigar band B&Os, this would have been 1964 to the start of the Amtrak in 1971. And RF&P, that's a sharp scheme. Same setup, except without the dome cars. Nice. Seaboard Airline. Oh, yeah. But looking at heavyweight cars, the Orange Blossom Special. Similar pricing, but again, these are nice E8s. Optional fixed front pilot. I wonder what that does to your curve radius. Does it say? It's 054. Doesn't say if that makes any difference in your curves. Texas and Pacific again. Oh, there we go. So here we have the E8 with an F7 and an F7B with a super base. Okay. And back with the dome car. So we've got different passenger consists based on the road name. That's nice for the legacy. Okay, another pair. F7 with E8 Burlington Northern. Or I guess it's an F9, isn't it? Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Okay, so it's an F9. Very similar to the F7, with some detail differences. E8, E9, really the only visible difference has to do with the headlight casing. They're virtually indistinguishable from visually between an E8 and an E9. Not so with the F7 and F9. And more E-units, Penzi, Wabash, and Canadian Pacific. Again, lots of love for our Canadian folks. Okay, the SD80 Mac. I still remember when the Conrails first came out. Ended up in CSX. Whoops. EMD Demonstrator, and then they went to Norfolk Southern. So we've got all of our 80 Macs covered. Okay, exhibit cars. This is interesting. So different railroads would have exhibit or safety express cars. Do they have the Chesney Safety Express? No. But they would travel around the system and present information either to employees or to the public. So we've got a couple of different versions here. Okay, so modern auto frames. Those are cool cars, $139.99. And cool for the modern railroaders. And what do we have down here? Okay, flat cars with a reefer load, either wrecked or maybe being taken to a tourist railroad or a museum. That is in pretty bad shape. Interesting load. All right, Lion scale. So scale hopper cars, scale 3 bay hopper cars. Okay, so these are a lot different than the ones that are coming out by RMT. First of all, RMTs are ribbed. These are the other design. And of course, the RMTs don't have the level of detail of these. So coming in 3-packs or individual for $94.99. Santa Fe, Bessemer, Central Georgia. Who else do we have here? Mopac, Lackawanna, P&LE. Okay, so hoppers and reefers. Doggy dinner. Okay. $100 reefers. And again, this is list price. Most dealers are going to sell them for a little bit less than this anyway. All right. Pluto Water, Northern Phoenix Cheese. Okay. Blue Ribbon Malt. And again, I can see lots of different customs coming out with these. Those are always popular, the billboard reefers and different customs. All right, so LionChief Plus 2.0 060s. 060T. Okay, so we got... and they go around O27. So there we go. Lots of cool things. The small steamers, Union Pacific, Canadian National, Central Georgia, Southern Pacific. Alrighty. And again, I can see a lot of customs for these. Alright, regular O31 cars. Well, actually, O27. Okay, so we got some add-on cars. Full domes for the Texas Special, the Christmas, Union Pacific, Penzi. Okay, and Bluetooth speaker cars. Okay, so kind of taking our idea of adding the Bluetooth speaker to the train and broadcasting your horn or whistle or whatever sounds. Here they're doing it for you, installing it in the car. O27 cars, $179.99. That seems a bit high to me for something when you can put a $20 Bluetooth speaker in a regular box car. Although it is track powered, it has an on-off switch, so they've done a lot of the work for you. Yeah, that seems a little high for what you're getting. It's a good idea because I've done it myself. I do it to provide sounds for engines that don't have it, but $180 for a boxcar with the stuff already added, that would be beyond my budget on that. But again, it's nice that they're picking up the idea. Structures. Music store. Okay, a music store, and this has got to have it's got a Bluetooth. Okay, yeah, so interesting idea that you got your Bluetooth speaker that's a building. Interesting idea. What was the price? I didn't see that. $179. So again, you can do the same thing yourself a lot cheaper, although it wouldn't be in that particular building. I see some lighting here too that's kind of cool. And we got the same thing going on here. No, this is just the store. No sound on this one. This pastime memorabilia, a sporting goods store for $100. All right, the Wings of Angels series has been very popular. Now let's combine this. Oh, now so it's combined with Christmas. And I don't see anything. I don't see any planes on this one. Just Christmas. What do we have here? Boston and Maine anniversary. The Route of the Minuteman. Okay. Boston and Maine 190th anniversary. Okay. Cool graphics with the station and such if you're a B&M fan. And that looks like it. Okay. So not a lot of new products because obviously they just came out with a new catalog in July. But some interesting additions, some new road names. For me, the E units would be rather exciting. The 080s not so much because they've been so saturated. You can get the starter set versions, you can get the LionChief versions. To me, I don't know that there's a whole lot of desire out there for the full legacy versions, but I may be wrong. So that and the others, just some new paint schemes available. I like that. And so a good selection of new products out there for those who are looking for a little bit more. I like this idea that Lionel apparently has switched to this year of instead of putting out the two big catalogs of making smaller ones throughout the year, makes them add some more excitement throughout the year, kind of like with along the line, not quite so much as MTH with a new product coming out practically every week, but the idea of, let's spread things out over the course of the year. And I wonder if the tariffs had something to do with that. that maybe for this September line they wanted to hold back and see what was going to happen with the tariff situation. Who knows? But anyway, so that's the Lionel September 2025 new catalog. So maybe you saw some stuff in there. Leave your thoughts in the comments about what you saw. And remember, before commenting about the prices, remember those are list prices. Most dealers are going to discount that somewhat whenever possible. So I don't know, if you're ordering online, by the time you add in shipping, it's probably going to be around that price. But I do see a lot of potential there for a lot of customs. As a matter of fact, I did see an announcement already today from, I believe it's Legacy Station, doing the E8s for the U.S. Space Force as a custom. I saw that announcement earlier today as well. So I would expect a lot of this stuff, a lot of customs coming out. So watch on our other channel, the What's New in O Gauge. Keep an eye on that on every Tuesday and see what else is coming out. Until then, keep the trains running, and we'll catch you next time.